Today, we're talking about how a vegan diet combats climate change. Now, it has been made very public by certain environmental protesters, one whose last name is shared with a Japanese motorcycle, that switching to a vegan diet will help combat climate change. QuickTake has a fantastic idea. While all of you climate change is a global crisis and stop the pipeline protesters, spread your vegan margarine onto your gluten-free bagels, let's have a close look at how that margarine is made. Fun fact about vegan margarine, it is made of 74% canola and sunflower oil. But QuickTake, where do these products come from? Well, first you need to fertilize and seed a canola crop, which takes an anhydrous tank, and then one of these, being pulled by one of these. Then once it starts to grow, it needs to be sprayed by one of these. Then once the time is right, we take one of these, hook it onto one of these, and then we cut the crop. Then we take one of these, and we separate the seed from the plant. Then in turn, it gets dumped into one of these. Then it goes into one of these. Oh, hey, blue ball. Now, can anybody tell QuickTake what product is required to make all of this equipment work? I'll give you a hint. It burns, it goes in here, and it is not the tears of a Swedish environmentalist. I'll give you another hint. It goes in here, and it is not peat moss. I'll give you another hint. It goes in here, and it is not the hopes and dreams of protesters. I'll give you another hint. It's used to make this, and it's also used to make the electronic device on which you are watching QuickTake right now, and it is not bamboo! And now that our crop's off the field with an unseasonably wet and cold fall harvest season, we have to dry it all. Dirty global warming. So then the canola crop needs to go through one of these. Can anyone guess what it takes to make one of these work? It takes this! Can anybody guess what this is? I'll give you a hint. It's found in a gaseous form. I'll give you another hint. It runs your hot water heater, your furnace, the boilers in these plants that make this vegan margarine, and it is not unicorn farts! Our canola gets hauled to a crushing plant where it gets turned into oil and loaded into one of those things. Then the canola oil gets pulled to a food processing plant by one of these, a locomotive. Can anyone tell QuickTake what powers a locomotive? I'll give you a hint. It burns, and it is not environmental and pipeline protesters pedaling the train. Well, what's the matter? Is that vegan margarine starting to taste a little bit like oil and gas? Well, we're not done yet. Now the canola oil needs to get processed into margarine, then it needs to be packaged into plastic containers, not even a paper thingy. And now that our vegan margarine has been packaged, it goes into a temperature-controlled trailer, pulled to a grocery store by a commercial truck. Now, can anybody tell QuickTake what powers a temperature-controlled van in a commercial vehicle? I'll give you a hint. You find it in these, and it was not the almond milk chai latte you had before you came to the protest this morning. You see, the answer to all of QuickTake's questions that he's been giving you hints towards is oil and gas products. Is QuickTake being a little ridiculous? Yes. Is QuickTake against vegan diets? No. Does QuickTake believe we should work towards a greener planet? Yes. All QuickTake is saying is that if you're going to tell him that he has stolen your childhood, we don't do enough, and we are killing the planet, I have one request for you next time you go to a protest. Walk, crawl, swim, or row, eat twigs, wear clothes made out of leaves, make your signs out of cattails, because the rest of it uses oil and gas to be produced worldwide, and you're killing the planet.